High, as we mentioned, they struggled early in the year at the Super 6, but now Kate Richardson going to give it a shot for UCLA on the floor exercise.
We're going to see some more of that great creativity that always comes from UCLA. Val does a wonderful job choreographing these routines. Of course, she always seems to have those great athletes who know how to perform it, who can really put that extra effort, not only into the tumbling like this huge double layout, but into the dance and the expression.
Combination of strength and the beauty of the moves. It seems that UCLA really has the whole package.
Right away into her second tumbling pass, front layout, perfect body position throughout. Where the routine really takes off. Sit back and enjoy.
Wow, Laura, you talk about some of those unique moves. I would think these are some moves you don't see every day.
Jen, this creativity is simply for pure entertainment, not only for the judges, but the fans, and it makes an extraordinary routine stand out even more.
Everybody likes a little extra pizzazz in their routines. It's nice to see.
And for Kate, it doesn't end here. 2 whips into a double pike. Some of the biggest tumbling of the competition and some wonderful dance elements.
Boy, she put a great combination together there, as we talked about, with those beautiful elements and the strength of those tumbling passes. And Kate Richardson receives a 9.9 for the UCLA Bruins to kind of close out this third rotation.
Kate learned this double layout since being at UCLA. She is training even more difficulty in the gym, trying to upgrade that middle pass before Olympic trials this summer.
Well, Kate's certainly looking good with that 9.9, and the UCLA Bruins getting a season high 49.4 on the floor exercise in this third rotation. And now, though, don't you go anywhere. We've got the Georgia Gym Dogs on their home floor coming up after this. And welcome back to Stegman Coliseum, and we've got a young fan who might like to get out and join the floor exercise. He'll have to wait a little while, though, because first we've got the UCLA Bruins up on beam. Now, Georgia is on floor. This might seem like a disadvantage, Lori, but UCLA is ranked #1 in the country in this event right now. And one of the reasons for that is senior Kristen Maloney. She is able to put up some big scores on beam, Lori.
And she's already posted a 9.95 on this event this season. And after all the trials and tribulations with her leg injury, floor exercise is probably the most difficult event to come back on physically, but mentally, it's the beam, especially after being out of competition for over a year. Back handspring layout. Kristen's proving that competition's just like riding a bike for her. You get back up there, and it's in the muscle memory, not a problem. Kristen has already done so much with her career. Many would be envious of the accomplishments that she's already made. And when the doctors told her she would never compete again, she said, can we leave the door open? She worked hard to come back, and here she is back on the competition floor. Big skill here. Wolf jump to a full twisting back handspring, swing down, and yes, Jen, she's supposed to land like that.
That's what I was gonna ask.
One of the most risky skills on the balance beam. You cannot be crooked on that element.
Figured she was planning on that, since she still had a smile on her face after it was over.
Dismount, gainer full, a little bit simplified right there. Gainer full from a stand. Like to see the bigger dismounts, the round off 2.5 twists and double back, but it's a safe landing after her injury to her leg.
And a 9.925, that is 3.99 scores for Kristen Maloney today.
Here's that full twisting back handspring swing down. Huge risk, big difficulty there, makes up for the simple dismount.
And looking at Georgia on floor, this is where the Gym Dogs just might be best, especially at home. This crowd goes crazy in Stegman when the Gym Dogs hit the floor, and you are about to be in for a treat. And up now is Ashley Kupets, the freshman from Gaithersburg, Maryland, who is in the all-around competition tonight and looking for a good score here, Lori.
And we're looking to see history in the making. the first collegiate athlete to tumble this opening pass, front layout, double front, just amazing. Look at the power in this athlete.
And as you said, she is the only college athlete in the country to do that move. Get the feeling she really will be something special before her time at Georgia is through.
Somewhat of a simple middle pass, but it adds a little bit of flair. Again, the athletes only are required to do 2 tumbling passes. And as long as she gets the 5/10 bonus to give her that 10-0 start value, then she's good.
It's quite a contrast, Lori, it seems, between Georgia on floor and UCLA on floor.
Absolutely, Jen. Georgia tries to pull in the crowd. You can see their teammates on the side dancing along. Their energy level is very high. Versus UCLA, who have a little bit more of an artsy style to them, showing off some of the unique body movements. High energy all the way for this freshman, Ashley Kupets. Huge tumbling. That opening pass was impressive.
And a big smile from Ashley afterwards. She was happy with her performance, and you know what? The judges were too. A 9.925. That is a career high in this young freshman's career, and these tumbling passes were impressive.
Georgia has to continue with routines like this, opening with that front layout, double front, the first and only athlete in the country to perform that tumbling pass.
Some momentum now for Georgia as Jeanette Antolin prepares to get on the beam for the UCLA Bruins.
And Jen, UCLA and Georgia have pretty much been matching scores from beam to floor. UCLA's big hitters are up right now, and they need to continue to hit, scoring those 9-9s or bigger, which means solid routines with minimum of wobbles. Showing some more unique elements there. Nice, interesting scale. Front handspring down to her knee, connected to a back handspring quarter. Quite unique. And there's more than just the team competition on the line here. There's also the all-around competition, and Jeanette is in the running and showing off a full twisting back handspring right there. Boy, is she having a good night.
She is. She has a trio of 9-9s so far. Definitely puts her in the running for that all-around title at this meet.
Nice cover up on the full turn there. Looking for very few wobbles. She needs to stick this dismount to get that 995, 9925. Big dismount too, a double pike and not a movement on the landing. Just incredible.
Solid routine for Jeanette Antolin, making it look easy as she gets a 9.95. Lori, you talk about having to keep those scores high, and Jeanette absolutely does that here.
An incredible score for Jeanette, and she finishes off big with this E-level skill, double pike, legs glued together till the very end. That is a tough dismount to nail.
Just 3 routines to go. Can Georgia make up the difference? Welcome back to Stegman Coliseum as we are in the home stretch between the UCLA Bruins and the Georgia Gym Dogs. Kelsey Ericksen, the freshman out of Cincinnati, Ohio, set to do her floor routine here at Stegman.
And once again, Kelsey finds herself in a high-pressure situation. This team is depending on the freshman. It's going to come down to clean landings and high-energy routines, opening with a double pike. Great finish.
This is Kelsey's first time competing in front of this crowd here at Stegman, which can maybe be a good and a bad thing, Lori. They give you some energy, but like you said, it also adds to the pressure. They want you to do well.
From the way that she's already competed tonight, I think she can handle this type of pressure, and I think she enjoys the competition. She is certainly going to be a Gym Dog favorite for years to come. Middle pass, front layout, full front, full, a little bit slow, forcing her to take a squatty landing. There will be a big deduction there. Again, as a freshman, she is just trying to get a feel for things, to realize how much energy and output she needs to put into each tumbling pass. Sometimes you don't want to let your adrenaline get the best of you and cause you to over-rotate these tumbling passes. She may have held back in that middle pass. She's got to let it all hang out here, finishing strong with a double tuck. Big difficulty. Tough break for Georgia. That middle pass, that small deduction may hurt them in the end.
Now Kelsey finished strong, but you're right, Laura, you can see it there, a 9-8. Her first score that wasn't a 9-9 in this meet, and you've got to think that is going to hurt the Gym Dogs when it comes down to the final scoring.
First and last pass were amazing, big difficulty, nice sky-high double pike, legs glued together, but a 10th